What's going on, guys? This is Joe Young coming at you another video today. So today was supposed to be another joyful week in moving some of these guys from the quarantine tank to their new environment, but ooh man, we got some bad news. So last week when I was about to move these guys, I noticed some just weird things on the fish. Yeah, and I'm glad that I did not move them in there, because as you can see here, we have an issue with some of the fish. I actually did lose one of my clownfish. I think it is a bacterial infection in here. The tang is under here, hiding because it doesn't like the light when I turn it on. But I noticed some spots. So I think there's a couple things going on here. This dude looks like he has some sort of bacterial infection. This clownfish, actually, without the light, he looks kind of whiter, like a little bit more pale. So the first thing I'm gonna do is, as you can see, there's a lot of poop in this tank. I'm gonna do a water change real quick, and then I'm gonna go ahead and treat this tank for bacterial infection. Before, I was mainly focusing on ick, which I don't think we have an ick problem anymore, just because these fish don't show signs of ick. Last week when I looked at them, there was like kind of these white weird patches around them that kind of looked like ick, so I kind of just like postponed the moving of the fish. I'm glad I did that, just from visual inspection of the fish here. But this guy's acting weird. I lost one clownfish, and one of the other guys are acting super weird. So definitely these guys are not going anywhere anytime soon.
And I think tonight might just be right. I know you want to do it too. So bring.
All right, so I drained some water. This is about just 5 gallons, so not much in the tank. Siphon as much poop as I can. So what I'm going to be treating the tank with is Paragard. This is for fungal and bacterial infections or possible infections. So this says in here that one cap is 10 gallons. This is a 20-gallon tank. So I'm going to go ahead and do, and it's not all the way to the top, so it's not a complete 20 gallons. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to do a cap and a half, 15 gallons. I'm going to go ahead and throw that in here, and it says to repeat daily as long as the fish shows no signs of stress. 1 hour dips, okay. So you can either dip or repeat this daily until it goes away. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and treat them with this, monitor these guys for another week or so, and continue to treat them with this until it goes away. If this isn't working, we'll go to something a little bit stronger. I have other bacterial treatments, so we'll see what happens in a week with this tank. So let's go ahead and dose this tank. All right, and then I'm gonna go ahead and top off the water for the full water change, and I'll be right back. So I've been putting this off for a while now. As you can see, this tank is super dirty with algae. There's nothing wrong with algae as long as the plants are growing well. But this tank specifically, this one here and the one right above it, does not have any algae eaters in the tank. So right now I have some SAEs that are in quarantine phase. They'll probably be ready in the next week or so. One will go in here and one will go into the tank above. But I need actually the walls clean here. So I'm gonna go inside and actually grab some plecos that I have just single species of, and go ahead and throw them into these tanks, and hopefully they can take care of the algae issues that I have on the walls. Now definitely I could scrape this, but I want something natural so that it can kind of maintain the tanks a little bit more better until I can actually get some of these plants fully filled in the tanks. All right guys, so we're inside here into the pleco tank. I don't know if you can actually see him, but he's actually in this cave here. His head is actually peeking out right now. This pleco here I bought during a shipment with my other plecos, and when it came in, it was supposed to be a specific species, and it wasn't. I told the seller, hey, I think you sold me the wrong plecos, and he's like, yep, I agree. And so we settled on a price because it was a different pleco. I ended up keeping it because shipping it back will cost more than the hassle and whatnot. But this pleco looks really nice. I think it's like either a clown pleco or a 398 pleco, one of those two. But I can't really tell until it gets a little bit bigger. But it's housing that actual cave right now. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go in here, cover the cave, cover my hand up, and pull up the cave straight up, and hopefully he's in here completely, and I don't have to do anything. So first move this, and as you can see, he already darted back into the cave, which is great. So he's still in this cave here. So I'm gonna go ahead and pull him out. Alright guys, so I got him in this cave here. You guys probably won't be able to see him. I'm gonna go ahead and take you guys outside, and we're gonna put him into one of the tanks. Alright, so I'm gonna put him in the back here where the actual algae is a little bit less. You can hopefully actually see this guy come out. Yeah, there he is. There he is. Look how nice he looks. So he definitely looks like a clown pleco maybe. I can't really tell. Maybe you guys can help me out with identifying it. But I really think he is either a clown or a, like I said, he's 398 pleco. Looks really nice though, either way. Super nice pleco. Now he has all this algae to graze in the tank, so it's all up to him. Actually, I'm gonna give him a cave. I'll go grab a cave for him in a little bit here. I'm gonna go ahead and grab the other pleco inside. Look at this. This is a rare glimpse of my 183 here. Look at that male. Huge bristle. Just came out as I set the cave back in here. Tank's super dirty. Like, let's be real. Like, I did a 50% water change in this tank, and look at this, still cake. I siphoned all this, and dang, it's still there. So much debris, so much debris. I think it gets trapped up in this plant here, but this plant here, it does so well in terms of like absorbing a lot of the nutrients in the water column, so I'm not too worried. So the other pleco, it's gonna be my OG here, this bino. Albino pleco here, he's chilling in here, so I'm gonna go ahead and trap him the same way and pull him out, and yeah, we'll put him in the other tank, and I think he'll have a blast in that tank eating all the algae. Same thing here, I'm gonna put him in the back here since there's no algae and you actually can see the plecos come out here. So go ahead and look at him. There's already a cave for him in there, so he can just kind of graze, do his thing. The one thing I need to do is I need to remove one of my rare plants that I have over here, just because I know that he's gonna munch on it, and he loves plant. Look at him, just chilling. He's doing great. He's gonna love this tank. This is gonna be all for himself too. It's gonna be awesome. He's gonna love it. All right, so I need to find a cave for a pleco up here. So I'm gonna go ahead and find a cave. I'll be right back. So let's go ahead and put these in here. One-handed. This will be hard. I'm gonna put it back here so that we can actually see plecos once in a while. While I'm at it, I'm gonna go ahead and remove the plant. It's gonna be somewhere in here. Is it? You can feel it. Yep, there it is. Oh, bam. This is one of my rare swords here. Go ahead. Oh wow, this one already got destroyed. So I'm gonna go ahead and put them maybe up here for now. There's no fish up here that's gonna eat it. So I'll put it maybe right here for now. There's a lot of dead debris here. I'm gonna go ahead and just remove that guy. This guy here. Let's go ahead. Everything else looks okay. There's some algae on the actual plant, but that's okay because I have an SAE in here. SAE will take care of that, no problem. Not too worried about that. And that plant will do nicely in there. Dalnoids are doing okay, or much better, I guess. I turned the intensity of the light on a little bit more, so it's not growing straight up, it's growing sideways a little bit more now. I've been plucking these guys out and just planting them like so, to hopefully get more of them to grow here. So I'm just doing the same thing that I've been doing for a while now. I don't know what that is. Go ahead and plant these guys. My curlies back here, not doing too well. Not sure what's going on there. Maybe not enough light. Something. They're not liking it. But my little Gwiggia is taking off. These guys are, oh, here they are. And they floated back here for whatever reason. go ahead and put them back over here. Okay, replant those guys. Replant some of these guys. Okay. Hopefully, these guys will do a little bit better. Next week, hopefully what I want to do is I want to show you guys what's going to happen with this tank here. This tank is probably going to be like super clean. This is all cleaned up. Like I said, all I need to do is add in an SAE for this tank up here, All the black beard algae that I have been having in these tanks will disappear. Super easy. Last thing I want to show you guys is this right here, this crip. It's probably better up top here. So let me go ahead and do this. Look at these guys. Look how beautiful they are. So these guys I pulled from my Wabikusa tank, immerse. Had to retransition to submerge here. It took a little bit of time, but they're slowly taking off. Colors are great. You can't really see them in the front tank, so hopefully the pleco will take care of them next week, and we'll see a better coloring here. My Ireo, these guys were also immerse, and I am transitioning them to submerge. So it's going to take a little bit of time for that guy to recover. Some bad news with the quarantine tank. Some good news, I guess, with moving some plecos around to help clean some of this tank up. Until next time, guys, peace.